Folks, if you are still calling yourself MAGA after that despicable display, congratulations. You are now part of the that our grandfathers and great-grandfathers in World War II would have been stacking like firewood. Congratulations. You grew up to be the reason Grandpa is rolling over in his grave. You know what? I'm going to leave you with this before I get excited. Remember when America stood against dictatorships? Remember when we kind of had 2 world wars and a whole ass Red Scare about it? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Half the voting portion of this country apparently does not. Congratulations, MAGA. You just made us the main fighting force of the Axis Powers Part 2. Keep the boots out of your mouth, and remember that the golden rule will always remain yeehaw f*** the law.
Dear conservatives, it's okay to speak up against your elected leaders. Right now, Trump is handing over Ukraine to Putin, and there is little to no push.
Wait a minute. No.
You've done a lot of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
He has handed a great deal of responsibility to the cringe lord who is firing federal workers left and right. And his idiotic trade war almost crashed the economy. I see a lot of people complaining about this, but not enough to make a difference. If you are someone who voted for him, I can understand. However, him playing with the economy like this is surely not something you expected or wanted, so don't be afraid to speak up. Him getting criticism from the left is just going to be brushed off as unfair criticism in our idiotic political discourse environment. But if he gets criticism from Republicans, that has more of a chance of getting to him. We need to do all we can to prevent our economy from crashing, or else a lot of people will suffer. Moreover, Elon has already shown that he isn't for the people, he is in it just for himself. He has already bullied the Republican Congress to get what he wanted. Yes, you heard that right. He bullied the Republican Congress.
Was very blunt about it. He told Republicans that if they voted for this proposal, which they had already agreed to do, he would take out his wallet and spend as much money as it took to defeat them in primaries and drive them out of office. You got that? Take a deep breath and appreciate what's going on here. In any case, within the House of Representatives, the Republican House, and the Democratic Senate, there was widespread agreement on this resolution. And it was just about ready to be passed. In fact, the Republicans posted it on their website. We were ready to go. But then, out of nowhere, the wealthiest man in the world, Elon Musk, began tweeting his opposition to this legislation. As part of his campaign to defeat this resolution, Musk has been spreading an enormous amount of disinformation and outright lies about what is in the bill. He said that the measure would include a 40% pay raise for Congress. That's a lie. It is a 3.9% increase, the same as federal employees are receiving. He said that the country would be just fine if the government shut down. Really? Here's what happens if Mr. Musk gets his way and the deal implodes. Funding for kids' cancer research gets cut. At a time when we are already paying the highest prices in the world for prescription drugs, pharmaceutical middlemen will be able to continue to overcharge you for your prescription. Let us understand the gravity of what we are dealing with. This is not politics as usual. This is not just Democrats versus Republicans, conservatives versus liberals or progressives. It's much deeper than that. What we are dealing with right now is that the billionaire class, which owns so much of our economy, which owns so much of our media, they are now moving aggressively to own our political system as well. So we got a lot of work in front of us. We've got to educate, we've got to organize, and we have got to stop them.
So don't be afraid to speak up. We must protect our economy because at the end, we are the ones who will suffer. Take care and like the vid if you found something sense-worthy here.